Hey, Happy New Year. It's the Bob and Annie Show. I'm Bob.
I'm Annie.
We are back. We're still saying Happy New Year, right?
Yeah, it's been a hot minute since we did a show.
Yeah, there's been a lot of stuff happening, and some good, some bad.
Yeah.
Our friend Bob Saget passed away, as everyone's probably heard. Still in shock over that. Only 65.
Yeah, it's very sad. And Bob Saget is a presence in our house because we watch Full House and Fuller House a lot. And Catherine Jane really took the news hard. She didn't believe it. And we can't believe it either, but I think this is the first time that she's had to deal with any sort of celebrity kind of death. And she kept saying, "Are you sure he's not going to tweet something out tomorrow?"
She already knows the word fake news.
Yeah,
she keeps saying it's fake news.
Keeps saying
At 9.
Yeah. I want to share my favorite Bob Saget memory.
Okay.
And it involves Bob Romeo.
Oh.
Yes.
Me?
Yes. So one of the first things that we ever did was watch a movie with Bob Saget in it. And not just a movie, it's kind of a documentary. It's called The Aristocrats.
And she didn't leave. Because a lot of people don't have the stomach for Aristocrats.
A lot of people don't know what Aristocrats is. Google it, but be forewarned, it is not safe for work, not safe for home, not safe for children. And it's not to be confused with the Disney classic, The Aristocats.
Yes, because I know he worked with Disney, and the shows were done by Disney, the ABC, and America's Funniest Home Videos and that, but this has nothing to do with Disney.
No, it doesn't.
But it's very funny.
It's very funny, and that was like, I think I was the one that brought the DVD over and said, let's watch this. And Bob Saget is brilliant in it, absolutely brilliant, and definitely not Danny Tanner and not the host of America's Funniest Home Videos. So it's not for the weak or faint of heart, but that's...
and then, there's the Bob Saget roast. A lot of people don't realize about Bob Saget. They just think of him as that kid guy, but he worked over 80 hours a week doing both of those shows when he did Full House and America's Funniest Home Videos.
Yeah.
But his stand-up, if you're not old enough, wait till you're old enough and watch some of this stand-up, because I know our daughter will probably, she doesn't understand when we talk about the stand-up, but when she sees it years later, she's going to find it very funny. He had just a style. Dirty Daddy was his book that he released. I mean, he didn't hide it. That's what he was.
Yeah.
And him and John Stamos were like best friends.
Best friends,
They weren't
brothers.
at first.
No, they hated each other at first when they first started on Full House together, but it evolved into a friendship. And that, I have to stop reading John Stamos's Instagram and Twitter because it just makes me cry my eyes out. He is absolutely devastated. And I mean, we feel pretty devastated and we didn't know him, but we knew him through his art. And so we can only imagine what it must be like for the people who loved him and were his friends and family. So
I never got to meet him, but I was at the Comedy Store one night and I went on early, and then I went down the street to meet with some friends in Los Angeles, and Bob Saget went up after me, like, I don't know, maybe a half hour, and I missed it.
You opened for Bob Saget?
I guess I opened for him, but I never met him.
Yeah. So the world will miss Bob Saget, that's for sure. And we are two of those people who are included in the people who are going to miss his wonderful artistry. So on to other sad news. This is a bummer. This is a bummer show.
We didn't expect this for the new year. You were the one to break the news to me on New Year's Eve, and if you haven't heard it yet, spoiler alert.
Yes.
Betty White
The great Betty White passed away at the age of 99. And we were planning to do this show today, would have been Betty White's 100th birthday. And we thought we're going to join in the celebration and do a little tribute to her because she is another one of those amazing comics, brilliant actress, brilliant timing. Her timing is something that anyone who is in comedy should aspire to achieve because she just knows how far to push it and always hits it on the button. So, happy heavenly birthday to Betty White, who would have been 100 today.
She held the Guinness Book of Records, did you know this, for the oldest female for television?
For the longest running career.
Which is like over 70 years. 1939, I believe. She doesn't even remember what the name of the show was, but she was on some show in Los Angeles dancing. And then, of course, in the 50s, she had her own sitcom. She did live TV before we even really knew kind of what it was.
Yeah, and we just rewatched the Saturday Night Live that she hosted back in 2012, 2013. Mm-hmm. And that was, again, just the most hilarious, most brilliant. She was right on the time. It's the timing. It's all in the timing, right? They say that.
Yeah, and apparently the two things she loved in life, she used to love doing parades, which she used to host different parades.
You love parades, Bob.
I do love parades. This is what I'm thinking here. And she used to host these parades, and then NBC, when she was on, I guess, the Mary Tyler Moore Show, whatever network it was, didn't like that she was cross-promoting, and then she couldn't do it anymore. So that wasn't good. And she also liked junk food, red licorice.
Oh,
I might live to be 99.
Yep, you have a pretty good amount of licorice in your diet, Bob. Yeah, that's for sure.
I guess maybe the best way to celebrate is to get yourself some red licorice and watch. That's what people are doing now. There's a challenge, Betty White challenge, going out to see how much of her stuff you can watch today. So try to watch some Mary Tyler Moore, Golden Girls, Hot in Cleveland, maybe the Saturday Night Live. Any special that she did would be appreciated on her 100th birthday. But she was in her 100th year.
She was in her 100th year, that's true. So, and she also made a joke about, because everyone was doing all of the plans, and there's a movie that's being released today in theaters only, for today only. So if you want to brave the Omicron to go and see it, go check that out. But she kept saying, make all these plans. I'm not going to be there, and everyone would laugh. And I think this was kind of probably the perfect of her perfect timing jokes.
Yeah. One of the better things that she had a great life. She doesn't, and she loved animals. She helped out so many animals, and it's probably where a lot of her estate is going to go. She did a lot for animals, did a lot for everybody. Everybody has a smile from her. And then in the end, I heard that she always missed her husband, Alan. And as she was passing away, she mentioned his name. So if that's true, I love that that's the way a great career would end.
Okay. I don't want to cry.
No.
So with that bummer of a show, we're going to... Oh, and one other thing. Totally nothing to do with Bob or Betty. You might be wondering why we just have one camera.
Yeah, it's just one.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't notice?
No, I didn't. I was looking over there. So. Nobody over there.
Well, here we are, single camera, because our editing software is not having multiple camera, won't do it. Yeah, after our debacle of trying to put together the Christmas show, we're down to one camera, folks. We're gonna keep going. We'll
get it. And what did they used to say on America's Funniest Home Video? You keep rolling and we'll keep playing. I don't know what it was. There was a phrase.
Oh, I thought you knew.
No. And then he would say, honey, I'm coming home, but you're right here, so I don't have to say that.
That's true.
But anyways, we will see you next time. We'll have some more funny stories. We just thought this was a great tribute, something we had to do from a comedy standpoint. So until next time, I'll still be Bob.
And I'll still be Annie.
Take care.
Bye. That's a bummer show.
I know.
I love you.
I love you. I hope 2022 gets better.
Yeah, me too. I hope we can fix the light and the cameras.
And action.
Ha! God.